Fear keeps talking, and it starts early. Before your feet touch the floor, it offers a list of problems that haven't happened yet. It reminds you of what you forgot, what might change, what could fall apart if you relax. Your chest tightens as if it has to protect you. Your mind tries to run ahead and grab the day before the day grabs you. Remain here for a moment. You are not weak for waking up like this. You are not failing because your thoughts are busy. You are not less loved because your body feels tense. You did not choose this rush. It arrived like weather, and you can notice it without letting it lead. Let your breath slow, not as a performance, not as a test, as permission. Notice the surface beneath you supporting your weight. Notice the air on your skin. If you can, soften one small layer in your shoulders. Let your jaw unclench a little. Even if fear keeps talking, you are allowed to make space inside you for something gentler. God is with you right now, not after you calm down, not when you finally have the perfect morning routine, not after you pray in a way that impresses you. Right now, in the real you, in the waking you, in the tender and tired you. God is near. Fear tries to convince you that closeness with God is earned by being composed, but God draws near to you when you are honest, not when you are polished. So bring the part of you that feels embarrassed by needing comfort. Bring the part of you that feels guilty for not being stronger. Bring the part of you that says, I should be over this by now. Bring it all, and do not apologize. There is an inner sanctuary inside you that fear cannot enter unless you invite it. It is not built by willpower. It is given by God's presence. Step into it gently. No rushing, no proving, only arrival. In this sanctuary, you can tell the truth. You can say, I'm scared of the future. You can say, I'm tired of being on guard. You can say, I don't know what will happen and I hate not knowing. You can say, I feel guilty about the past. God is not offended by your honesty. God is not threatened by your questions. God is not impatient with your pace. Stay with this. Fear may still talk while you are here. Let it talk. You do not have to fight your thoughts to be close to God. You can notice the thought, then return, again and again. Returning is not failure. Returning is how trust begins to form in a nervous system that has been running for a long time. If it helps, take one simple sentence and hold it like a small candle. God is with me. Say it quietly, not to force a feeling, but to remind your mind that fear is not the only voice in the room. Notice how fear uses urgency. It says, solve it now. It says, fix it now. It says, prepare for the worst now. Yet urgency is not wisdom. Loudness is not authority. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. Let those words settle without strain. Fear can feel like a strict manager inside you, pushing you to prove that you are safe by staying tense. But tension does not keep you safe, it only keeps you exhausted. God does not ask you to live braced every moment. God offers to hold you instead. You may notice the instinct to reach for your phone, to check messages, to search for certainty. Pause. Not forever, just long enough to give God the first word. The world will have its noise, but you do not have to let it have your center. In Psalm 46, there is a gentle invitation into stillness, not as pressure, but as permission to stop grasping for control long enough to remember who God is. You don't have to force calm. You only have to stop letting fear set the pace. So, breathe again, slowly in, slowly out. Stay with this. Feel the bed beneath you, or the chair beneath you, or the floor beneath your feet. Your body is supported. You are not floating. You are not falling. You are held. If fear tells you that you are behind, let it speak without your agreement. If it tells you that you will never be free of this, let it pass without taking your hand. Fear can talk, but it is not in charge. God is gentle with you. God is steady with you. God is not asking you to do today perfectly. God is asking you to come close. Remain here for a moment longer. Let your breath slow, let your heart rest, let your mind learn that it can sit down without danger. God is here, and He is not rushing you. Fear often pretends it is protecting you. It says it is helping you be responsible. It says it is keeping you ready. But notice what it does to you. It keeps your body in alert mode. It keeps your mind in loops. It keeps your heart tense, as if peace is something you can't afford. So stay with God now and let one truth go deeper. You are not held together by your ability to anticipate. You are held by God. Fear talks in what-if questions. What if they leave? What if I fail? What if I don't have enough? What if something happens to someone I love? What if I can't handle it? These questions feel urgent, yet they rarely produce wisdom. They produce pressure. They produce exhaustion. They produce the illusion of control. Here is the one simple truth to carry today. God gives you enough for the next step, not the whole map. That truth is gentle, but it is strong. It means you don't have to carry every possible outcome in your head. It means you can release the demand to know everything before you move. It means you can stop treating uncertainty like danger. So when fear starts talking, begin to practice a quieter response. First, name what is happening without shame. Fear is talking, or my mind is looping. Naming is not surrender. Naming is clarity. Clarity creates space. Then return to what is real in this moment. Feel your breath. Notice your body. Notice the room you're in. Hear one sound. Let your attention come back to the present, because God meets you in the present, not in the disaster your mind is rehearsing. Now ask the thought a simple question. Is this a fact, or is this fear making a story? Fear makes stories fast. It takes a delay and calls it rejection. It takes one mistake and calls it ruin. It takes uncertainty and calls it doom. But a story is not a verdict. A story is not a command. If the thought is not a fact you can act on right now, you are allowed to let it pass. You are not ignoring your life. You are refusing to be ruled by imagined emergencies. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. Fear may say, if you stop worrying, something bad will happen. But worry is not the same as care. Care can be gentle. Care can be steady. Care can plan without panic. Fear, on the other hand, demands that you live 10 steps ahead, and it drains your strength before you arrive. So return to the next faithful step. Not the whole staircase, the next step. It might be small. Drink water, eat something, take a shower without rushing. Sit up slowly. Answer one message, not 10. Do one task, not every task. Let your pace be human. God is not impressed by your exhaustion. God is pleased by your trust. Sometimes fear is fueled by guilt. It keeps replaying what you said, what you didn't say, what you should have done. It punishes you with rehearsal, as if pain will make you better. But God does not heal you by humiliation. God restores you through mercy. If guilt rises, bring it to God without defending yourself and without attacking yourself. Let mercy speak. Sometimes fear is fueled by the future. You look ahead and everything feels uncertain, and your mind tries to fill the uncertainty with frightening images. Yet the future is not your home. The present is where your life actually is, and the present is where God is with you. In Psalm 121, you are reminded that God's care is watchful. You are not kept by your own vigilance. You are kept by God's steadiness. That means you can release the job of constant scanning. You can stop standing guard over your life as if God is asleep. When fear talks today, let it be a cue to return, a cue to breathe, a cue to soften, a cue to remember that God is close. You will not do this perfectly. There will be moments when fear wins a few minutes. A notification will spike your chest. A memory will sting, a tone will shift, and your mind will sprint. When that happens, do not shame yourself. Return to your breath. Return to your body. Return to God. Trust grows like that. It grows through repetition, through small returns, through choosing closeness again after you drift. Over time, your heart learns a new habit. Fear can talk, but it doesn't get to lead. Stay with this. Let your breath slow. Let your shoulders drop. Take the next faithful step with God and leave the rest in His care. God, I come to you with a mind that keeps running and a heart that keeps bracing. I am tired of living as if I have to prepare for every possible pain. I'm tired of waking up tense. I'm tired of carrying the world inside my chest. Meet me here. Let your presence settle into my breathing. Let it move gently through my body, not forcing, not rushing, simply steady. Let my breath slow. Let my jaw loosen. Let my hands unclench. Let my shoulders drop one small layer. I open my hands to you. I release what I cannot control. I release the outcomes I keep trying to guarantee. I release the conversations I keep replaying. I release the fear of being misunderstood. I release the pressure to be strong all the time. I place these burdens into your care, one by one, without drama. If my mind argues, be gentle with me. If my heart resists, be patient with me. Teach me that surrender is not danger. Teach me that letting go is not the same as giving up. Teach me that I can rest and still be faithful. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. Lord, I invite you into the places in me where fear learned to take over, into the memories that taught my body to tighten, into the seasons that trained my mind to expect the worst. Heal what is still raw. Restore what is still fragile. Touch what I keep avoiding, and do it with kindness. I picture still waters, calm and clear, and I bring my racing thoughts to that shoreline. I do not have to dive into my fears and drown. I can stand near peace and let peace change my breathing. Let my body learn the message. I am safe right now. I ask for shelter around my inner life, not a hard wall that makes me numb, but a covering that protects me while I heal. Guard my imagination where fear writes stories. Guard my heart where guilt sits heavy. Guard my thoughts when they try to multiply. I ask for soft light to fill the places in me that feel dark. Not a harsh brightness that shames, but a gentle warmth that comforts and steadies. Let it touch the places where I speak cruelly to myself. Let it reach the corners where shame hides. Let it reveal truth without accusation. Be the rock beneath my shifting emotions. When my feelings rise and fall, remain steady. When my confidence flickers, remain faithful. When I cannot see what is ahead, remain near. I lean my weight on you without fear of falling. Be my refuge when the day feels too loud. When fear starts talking, let me return to you with one breath. When my heart races, let me remember that I am not alone. When my mind demands certainty, let me choose closeness instead. Lord, I bring you my guilt, the words I regret, the choices I wish I could undo, the ways I have tried to fix myself by punishing myself. I do not want to live under accusation. Wash me in mercy. Quiet the inner accuser. Let forgiveness feel real in my body, not just true in my mind. I bring you my fear of the future, the unanswered questions, the unknown outcomes, the places where I feel powerless. I release the demand to know. I release the pressure to predict. I release the habit of borrowing trouble. Hold tomorrow for me while I live today with you. In Psalm 23, you lead with gentleness. You restore the soul. You do not drive me with shame. So lead me, Lord. Restore me. Teach my nervous system to trust your care. Teach my mind to slow down enough to listen. Give me wisdom for what belongs to today, and peace for what does not. Give me courage that does not shout. Give me steadiness that lasts longer than a moment. Give me patience with my own healing. When fear returns, remind me that I can return too. One breath can be prayer. One whisper can be prayer. One quiet sentence can bring me home. So I receive your presence now. I receive your comfort. I receive your protection over my mind. I receive your tenderness over my heart. I receive your guidance for the next step. Remain here with me, Lord. Let peace settle deeper than my thoughts. Let it settle into my chest, into my shoulders, into my hands. Let it become familiar. Let it become home. Amen. Fear may keep talking, but it is not in charge. God is. Let your breath slow. You are not owned by the first thought that arrives. You are not governed by the surge in your chest. You are not defined by the story fear tries to tell. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. Let that be the boundary around your inner life today. You are loved without conditions. You are held without hesitation. You are guided with patience. Let those words settle into you like a quiet identity, something deeper than mood, deeper than momentum. I speak peace over your mind, not forced silence, not numbness, but peace that gives you space. Space between a thought and your reaction, space to breathe before you answer, space to remember what is true. I speak protection over your thoughts. Let intrusive worries lose their grip. Let accusing voices grow quiet. Let fear stop borrowing tomorrow's pain and dragging it into today. If a thought returns, it can return without ruling you. You can notice it and let it pass. I speak protection over your heart, over the tender places that startle easily, over the places where guilt sits heavy, over the places where you expect rejection. Mercy is stronger than your self-criticism. God's kindness is stronger than your fear. I speak protection over your body. When your chest tightens, let it be a signal, not a sentence. When your breath shortens, let it lengthen again, little by little. When your shoulders rise, let them drop. Your body is learning safety again, and God is gentle with your pace. If you feel fear of the future, remember that you are not asked to carry tomorrow today. If you feel regret about the past, remember that God redeems. If you feel weak in the present, remember that God meets you here. In Psalm 46, stillness is permission to stop grasping for control long enough to remember who is God. In Psalm 121, you are kept by a watchful love. You do not have to stand guard over your life every moment. You can release the job of constant scanning. So take your day one moment at a time. When fear talks, answer with breath. When fear pushes, answer with a pause. When fear accuses, answer with truth. Return to God. Return to your body. Return to the present. You may still have responsibilities. You may still have hard conversations. You may still have unknowns. But you will not walk into any moment alone. God goes with you. God is already ahead of you. God is also here, in your ordinary minutes. And when you forget, you can return. Returning is not failure. Returning is how you live close. Stay with this for a moment. Allow your heart to rest.